Folks, and just as we get on, J.D. Williams smacks a single down into left field.
Left fielder number 28, Ethan Hammond.
For those just joining us, London went down 1-2-3 in the top of the first. And now the Royals are up here. It is Ethan Hammond, the left fielder, the left-handy. Takes that one well inside, ball one. Facing Pedro De Los Santos, who had quite the year last year. Him and Owen Boone really were the backbone of that pitching staff a year ago, helping the Majors to their IBL championship. But De Los Santos having a bit of struggles. He's 0-1 this year. A 5.72 ERA. The runner goes over to second, and he gets it in time. So give a stolen base to J.D. Williams. As mentioned, De Los Santos, 14 strikeouts, 6 walks. He's only pitched 11 innings this season, making his 6th appearance and his 4th start of the year. Of course, last season he made 9 starts with 7-2 with a 2.19 ERA. Struck out 57 batters and walked 39. Now put that into comparison for Custodio, who's starting in this game today, and there's a swing and a miss. Count now 2-2. Custodio, 57 strikeouts already this season, matching what De Los Santos did all of 2021. So it just goes to show just how well Custodio has pitched for the Guelph Royals this season. The 2-2. Smacked foul just down the line to right. Now Hammond squares up. The 2-2. Knocked foul to left this time. Of course, Hammond was 2 for 4 last night, leading the IBL with a .447 average coming into today. The Royals sitting 5th in the IBL with a 6-6 record. De Los Santos deals into the dirt. Counts now full on Hammond. And Guelph 6-6 in 5th place. London up in 2nd place with an 8-3 record. They're trailing the Jackfish by a game and a half. The Jackfish off to a hot start, 10-2 on the year. The 3-2 to Hammond. Waits on that one, and a bit of a delayed call there, but a walk is issued.
Hitter number 33, Sean Riley.
And that makes way for Sean Riley. Another player that's been in this league a long time. Longtime Kitchener Panther. Played for the Maple Leafs last year. Few stints with the Royals, including this one here. Of course, with the Royals not competing a year ago, Riley was one of those players that found another team and found another park to play in, and he did some damage with the Maple Leafs en route to that IBL Finals appearance, where he and his Maple Leafs ultimately fell to the Royals, or fell to the Majors. a 442 average. Now batting at 500. So he takes that one down for a ball. So a ball and 2 strikes to Sean Riley in that designated hitter position. Missed the game. Missed a few games, in fact, coming back into the lineup here today. Like his last appearance. It's back on May 31st. He was 3 for 4 in a 9-5 victory over the Jackfish. Pitch comes in for a strike. 2-2 the count to Riley. So we try to collect our bearings up here. The Guelph native, 6'3", 225 pounds. A big presence in the box. And takes that one down low, and the runners will advance. The catcher, Robert Mullen, unable to control that one. They're going to say that is a pass ball officially. So a runner on second, a runner on third. The count is full. Riley making an extended appearance at the set bat. And well inside, and that's going to load the bases.
Third baseman, number 25, Malik Cullymore.
So Malik Cullymore comes in, the third baseman. A .286 average. He doubled and struck out last night. But hits in 7 straight ball games. And knocks that one foul to left. Side into the box on the opposite side of the plate. De Los Santos running into some trouble here to start this game. Gave up the single to J.D. Williams. And then he has walked the last 2, and that's going to be knocked into left field, down the line. 1 run comes in to score. 2 runs will come in to score. A runner gets to third, and he is safe. A 2 RBI double for Malik Cullymore, and the Royals have taken the 2-0 lead.
First baseman, number 24, Justin Intercounty.
Now Justin Intercounty will come in here after Mullen went to have a conversation with Pedro de Los Santos. He's given up 2 hits. He's walked a couple of batters as well. The lefty deals. In for a strike. Here in the bottom of the first. Way upstairs, that's going to be a ball. Guelph looking to force the home and home split here. And that'll be knocked up high into left field, and getting under it there is the left fielder, and he hurls it toward home, and a good play made by Drew Lawrence to keep the runner at third.
Right fielder number 14, Jeff McLeod.
To the sixth batter of the inning, and one out on the board. Jeff McLeod, the Rockwood native, steps in. Takes that one in for a strike. McLeod, the right fielder, another player that was with the Maple Leafs last year. He's played with the Kitchener Panthers, also a member of the Burlington Bandits back about a decade ago, as that's going to be popped up high and out of play. Also competed for the Mississauga Twins in the summer of 2010. Had a good year last year, and a .220 average. And down on strikes.
Second baseman number 5, Kyle Kush.
Here comes Kyle Kush, the second baseman, coming back. 143 average so far this season. The lefty steps in and knocks one well foul to left. Was 0 for 4 with a couple of strikeouts last night. The 1-1 knocked over to second. Could be an easy play here, and it is, and that will retire the side. So 2 runs coming to score for the Royals. They lead at 2-0. You're watching Guelph Royals baseball here on back here at Hastings Stadium, top of the second we go, and goes outside, but called a strike. As Custodio back to the mound after a 1-2-3 top of the first. Only had 12 pitches in the first inning. And facing Robert Mullen, the catcher. And Mullen knocks that one into left field, and a liner goes right into the awaiting glove of the left fielder, Ethan Hammond.
Right fielder number 7, Starling Joseph.
So Starling Joseph comes in, the right fielder. Seeing if he can solve Custodio here. And for a strike, and you're seeing that a lot from Custodio. A lot of first pitch strikes, getting ahead of the count, getting ahead of the batters. And he's been really using it to his advantage. That goes down for a strike. So strike 2 on Joseph. He's batting .304 this season, but he goes down on 3 straight strikes from Custodio. And make that 3 strikeouts for Custodio here. And Taylor Wright comes in. He was 3 for 4 with 2 RBI in the 6-2 victory. Of course, London hasn't been too busy. They played last night, but then you have to go all the way back to 7 days ago. And that 6-5 loss to Welland that they last saw some action. That goes into the dirt. Wright looks at that one go outside. There's the count now at 3-0. Wright showing some patience, a .405 average. He's walked 7 times. He's struck out 5. And right down the heart of the plate for strike 1. The West Coast boy knocks that one foul. A good crowd here on this Saturday afternoon. 17 degrees and nothing but sunshine, but a little bit of wind causing some dust storms around the park here today. That'll go over to second, over to first, and gets it for another 1-2-3 inning. Custodio and the Royals are through 2. We're heading to the bottom of the second. It will be Keys, Larue, and Williams coming up. You're watching Guelph Royals Baseball on YouTube.
Leading off the second inning for the Royals, the catcher number 23, Brandon Keys.
Getting started here in the bottom of the second. Guelph putting 2 on the board in the first, looking to add to their total. Brendan Keys, the number 8 batter, getting things started here. De Los Santos gave up a couple of hits and a couple of walks to the first 4 batters he saw, but then retired the next 3 to get out of the inning. As that goes in for a strike. 1-1 the count on Keys. Another player that did not play in the IBL last season. Was 0 for 3 in that 16-7 loss and goes down on strikes there.
Shortstop number 12, Brando Larue.
And here comes Brando Larue, the number 9 hitter, playing shortstop today. Was 0 for 2 last night, but did come in to score. Was hit by a pitch in that game. And that one goes well downstairs and near the dirt. Ball 1. Larue, a .250 average this season. That one well outside for ball 2. De Los Santos trying to find the strike zone, but that one's going to be knocked into left. And Larue gets a base hit. Just hard contact, getting it down. And an audible oohing and awing from the crowd as that pitch back into the infield was not controlled cleanly by the second baseman. But nonetheless, Larue knows better to just stay at first and get the leadoff batter back up to the plate, J.D. Williams, who hit a single his first time up and knocks that one well foul into the trees in right. Horace Williams again singled, stole second base, later came in to score. And we're keeping an eye on Larue over at first as he was not necessarily eyeing second, but take a couple of extra steps to try and keep De Los Santos off balance. And you're seeing that right there, the quick grab by Mullen off of every pitch there. And just trying to keep Larue true over on the bag at first. The 1-1. Knocked over to left field. That's going deep. All the way over to the fence, and that is foul. A lot of contact. A lot of power. Just couldn't get the accuracy down the line. So all that excitement for a strike on Williams. Eyes first, and a grounder over to third. It gets under the third baseman. And J.D. Williams on with another base hit. He's 2 for 2 today. That sets up Ethan Hammond, who walked his last time up, later came in to score. This might be good for De Los Santos at least, as well as Mullen. They're not eyeing first as much. You don't imagine, because obviously Williams can't make a sprint for second with a man there unless the Royals try to pull off the double steal. I mean, not out of the question, of course, but. So 1-1 the count on Hammond. And he flies that one into left field, and that is going to be caught. And the runners will retreat back over to first and second, respectively.
Number 33, Sean Riley.
So a pair of outs now. Sean Riley coming to the dish. And that is going to go in for a strike. As Riley was looking for a bit of a cut there, but the 45-year-old just turned 45, back on the 10th. Looking for a belated birthday gift here as he faces an 0-2 count from De Los Santos. De Los Santos deals. Knocked foul. Of course, David E. Hastings Park. This stadium in Exhibition Park here in Guelph. Can see the diamond on the other side of the fence. Of course, last Thursday, the Canadian women's softball team playing a game and getting the win over the Netherlands to start off that celebration tour. Of course, softball, the Canadian women's softball team winning bronze in Tokyo last summer. The 0-2 knocked over to left field. That's going back, and that's foul. A second one this inning by a Royals hitter. Going in that direction. Of course, Kaylee Rafter was the catcher for that softball team. The Guelph native now coaching the national team. And up high. 1-2 the count. Riley looks and knocks that one up high, just outside of the infield, and that's going to be caught for the third out of the inning. So we will go to the top of the third. It will be Candell, Whalen, and McQueen coming up for the London Majors. 2-0 Royals. You're watching Guelph Royals Baseball on YouTube. course, tomorrow is Father's Day. You can see a lot of fathers out and about here this afternoon watching this game. Spending some quality time at the ballpark before they say, leave me alone. I want to sit on the couch and watch TV all day tomorrow. Keith Candell flies that one still in the infield. And a catch. As Kyle Kush makes the grab.
Center fielder number 21, Phil Whalen.
Seven straight retired for Claudio Custodio so far here. And first pitch strike. Of course, Custodio was a member of the Barry Baycats back in 2017 when they were in the midst of their 6-year championship run. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. There's strikeout number 4 for Custodio. As Whalen's retired.
Second baseman number 6, Chris Mcqueen.
So Chris McQueen comes into the ball game here now, a longtime London Major. As that starts off with a ball. McQueen coming in with a .243 average this season. Watches that one go down low as the dust storm starts to tumble around here at Hastings. McQueen's walked 7 times rather, and he's only struck out 3 times as that goes for a strike. Was 3 for 3 last night. Knocks that one over to second, over to first, and make that 3 up, 3 down once again for the Royals. They are leading 2-0. We're going to the bottom of the 3rd. You're watching Guelph Royals baseball on YouTube. Back inside Hastings Stadium in Guelph, Malik Cullymore steps into the box for his second time of the afternoon. Takes a first pitch strike from Pedro de los Santos. The Royals 2, the Majors no score. And well into the dirt, ball 1. Bob Pipal in behind home plate this afternoon. Dean Oberle over at first. Jamie Killingsworth over at third. A swing and a miss. Count now 1-2. Cullymore doubled his last time up and drove in the only 2 runs of the ball game. 2-2 the count now. And that'll be fouled away. Right to the fence in behind home plate. De Los Santos deals the 2-2. Up high, ball 3. And that will be a walk issued to Cullymore.
First baseman number 24, Justin Terracino.
So a leadoff walk to Cullymore, and Justin Interessano, the first baseman, flew out to left field his last time up. .6'2", 250 pounds, a big boy with the left bat. Member of the Guelph Griffins in the OUA, pitched over to first, or sent over to first. The 1-0. You get 2-0 on Justin Interessano. Hit .292 back in 2019. And that's a swing. A little bit of contact, but ultimately a miss. 2-1. Had quite the career with the Kitchener Panthers. Hit a .376 in 2017, .336 in 2017. Drove in a lot of RBI, that's for sure. And the runner goes over to second, and he's going to get there standing up. So Cullymore with the stolen base. And the count now 3-1 on Interessano. As Cullymore got a round of applause from the crowd for that stolen bag, and Interessano issued the walk. It's 2 straight walks issued by De Los Santos.
Right fielder number 14, Jeff McLeod.
Pitch number 60 for De Los Santos is knocked into left field, and coming in to run forward is the left fielder, and it drops! And one will go over to third, and he will be out. So they do get the lead runner. But McLeod gets over to first.
Second baseman number 5, Kyle Kush.
So Kyle Kush back up to the dish. Grounded out in the first inning. McLeod reaches on a fielder's choice. Interessano over at second. And a crack of the bat goes into center, and it drops. And the bases are juiced. So a single for Kush.
Catcher number 23, Brendan Keys.
Brendan Keys struck out in the second. Now he's got a big opportunity here with the bases loaded. De Los Santos, as mentioned, already over 60 pitches, and we're only in the third inning. Trying to limit the damage here. Only the one out. That was the force out on Cullymore over at third. As ball 2 goes in for Keys. 3-0 the count. What will Keys do here? Keys watches that one go down low. That's ball 4. And they'll walk in a run.
Shortstop number 12, Brando Larue.
So Brando Larue will come up to bat here as Roop Chanderdak comes out to check in on De Los Santos. So De Los Santos will stay in the game. But I did see a couple of Majors players go toward the dugout. There is some activity in the bullpen out in right field, so the leash on De Los Santos might be tightening up. Just outside, ball 1. Brando Larue singled his last time up. Watches that one go across the plate. So strike 1. 1-1 now. And inside, but it clips the plate according to the home plate umpire. That is strike 2. And Larue, a chopper. And over to first. They'll get the runner at first, and one run comes in to score, make it 4-0 Royals. So McLeod comes in to score. Kush goes over to third.
JD Williams.
And Keys moves up to second. Just a slow hit going towards second. They weren't going to get Keys. But that's just a good play by Chris Mcqueen over at second. Just grab the ball, get the out. Yes, you're going to surrender a run. Don't try to force the play at home. So 4-0 the score. J.D. Williams up for his third time in 3 innings. And Williams knocks that one into left center field, and that is going to go into the glove of the left fielder, Drew Lawrence. So the Royals score 2 more. We're going to the top of the 4th. You are watching Guelph Royals baseball here on YouTube. Back inside Hastings Stadium, and the Royals will now face the top of the order here for the majors as we start the top of the 4th. As Gibson Krasinski watches that one go down low. Krasinski, one of 4 strikeout victims for Claudio Custodio here this afternoon. And check swing. That one goes outside. Ball 2. Like 30 pitches through 3 innings, 23 of them strikes for Custodio here today. Having himself quite the outing as that goes in for a strike, 3-1. And it'll be knocked foul to left. Goes off the top of the Royals dugout. The audible ping of ball hitting metal. One of the many sensations you will see here at the ballpark as there is a strikeout.
Left fielder number 14, Andrew Lawrence.
And make that 5 for Custodio here this afternoon. chopper goes foul. Drew Lawrence grounded out to short in the first. The 0-1 in for a strike. And another foul. Goes off the bottom of Lawrence's bat and goes straight to the on-deck circle where Cleveland Brownlee is awaiting on deck. The 0-2 to short. Over to first, and not in time. They went off the bag, and that is going to be an E6. The overthrow by Larue.
Designated hitter number 35, Cleveland Brownlee.
Brought Intercounty off the bag. He made the catch, kept it in play. A good play by Intercounty to keep that ball from going into the stands, but nonetheless, London has their first base runner. Now Brownlee, the designated hitter. And fouls that one straight back to the fence. For 4-0, the Royals leading the majors here. And back over to first. So again, the no-no still intact here for Custodio. And it'll be popped up foul. And off of the tree. Oh my goodness. There were a couple of fans out there right beside the Majors dugout ducking for cover. Glad to see everybody's all right over there, and they're going to go back over to first. They're all having a chuckle over there right now. Here's the 0-2 to Brownlee. Brownlee takes that one inside. Ball one. And the runner's going to go over to second, and not in time. It's going to go off of the glove, and the runner will advance to third on the throw. Will he get him, though? No, he dives in safely. So Drew Lawrence steals second, and then advances to third on the throwing error. So make that an error against the catcher on that throw to second. So we have 2 out. In the midst of all of that, of course, Brownlee did strike out. That goes down into the dirt. And Robert Mullen here at the dish for the second time. Lawrence on third. Down low and outside. 2-1. checked his swing there and doesn't go around. Make that 3 balls, 1 strike. Starling Joseph waiting on deck. Mullen lined out to left field back in the 2nd inning. Takes that one upstairs, and Mullen will get a free 90 feet.
Right field number 7, Starling Joseph.
So runners now on the corners for Starling Joseph, who struck out in the 2nd. As the conversation wraps up there on the mound. Got Keys coming back. And a couple of Guelph pitchers heading toward the bullpen. To back up Custodio, of course. Swing and a miss. A big hack at that one by Joseph. The 0-1. Chop foul. Right toward the Royals dugout. Here's the 0-2. Ray into the dirt. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. And that'll do it for the top of the 4th. Still no score on the board for the Majors. It is 4-0 Royals. And we will go to the bottom of the 4th. You're watching Guelph Royals baseball here. Welcome back to IBL Baseball on YouTube. This is David E. Hastings Stadium. This is the Guelph Royals. This is the London Majors in town. It is a 4-0 ball game. Pedro de los Santos up to 73 pitches here, still back out there. And he will take on Ethan Hammond, the left fielder, who is 0 for 1 with a walk. One in for a strike. 1-1 quickly the count. And that one went a little outside, but it dipped just enough into the strike zone to get that call. And that'll be knocked foul to left. Can hear the ball making contact with the concrete out in the concourse area here at Hastings Stadium. The 1-2 over to first. And a very easy out. Make that 3 unassisted. The play made by Taylor Wright.
Number 33, Sean Riley.
And now Sean Riley comes up, another batter that's 0 for 1 in this game. Walked and scored in the first. Popped out to end the second inning. Takes a first pitch ball. Words are hard on a Saturday afternoon. And Riley cranks one down the left field line. He gets on with a base hit. So Sean Riley starting off another hit streak. And in my opinion, folks, hit streaks only count if it's at least 2. You can start off a streak for sure, but it's not really a streak until it reaches 2, and that's what Sean Riley is up to here. Now hits in 6 of his last 7 games. Malik Cullymore. The third baseman. Doubled in the first, walked in the third. Stole a base, and he puts that one into right field. The second baseman coming to run toward it, and in foul territory, and he can't make the grab. An opportunity there for the right fielder, Starling Joseph. Dove, tried to make the catch, and I think it bounced in and out of the glove. So Cullymore still at the dish here. Runner at first. And swing and a miss. He struck him out. Justin Interessano. Justin Interessano, the first baseman. flew out in the first, walked and later scored in the third. Looking to do some damage here with 2 out here in the bottom of the fourth. And Terrasano watches that one go in for a first pitch strike from De Los Santos. And Terrasano hits that one into left, and a big catch made there by the left fielder, Drew Lawrence, to end the inning. So London limits the Guelph damage. It's still 4-0 for the home side. We're going to the top of the fifth. You're watching Guelph Royals baseball here on YouTube.
Left on base. Of course, it's the fifth inning, folks, now. Reminder to our younger fans, if you guys want to run the bases, please meet Jordan by the end of the home half of the fifth inning. We'll run the bases in the top of the sixth. Next time. Yeah, right to lead things off, right?
Yep. Sorry about that. A little bit of microphone trouble here as we now have runners on the corners here in the top of the fifth. Taylor Wright breaking up the no-hit bid. Keith Candell hitting a single of his own. And Phil Whalen, who struck out in the third. Nobody out and runners on the corners. The 0-1. Down into the dirt. Custodio deals the 1-1. The runner goes over past the second baseman. One run will come in to score. And that is going to be it for that. As Candell moves over to third. Phil Whalen getting the London Majors on the board. It is 4-1. And think about the wheels on Keith Candell. He flew right on the pitch. He was going to second base, and that hit and run allowed him to move over to third, and that'll go into the dirt. Chris Mcqueen, the second baseman, the bottom of the order for the Majors. He grounded out in the third. London showing quite a bit of bite after Custodio retired. The first 9 batters he saw. The second time through the lineup, going quite well for the visitors here this afternoon. And now they have a couple of runners on and a run on the board. Knocked over past the first baseman. Ahead into right field. One run comes in. Going over to second is Mcqueen, and he will get up there with a stand-up double. And the Majors are rolling. And a mound visit here for Custodio. With Gibson Kremensky coming in. And now just like that, the go-ahead run will come up to the plate. So Phil Whalen is over at third. Chris Mcqueen goes into second. And Gibson Krasinski. He struck out twice in a swing and a miss. As Krzyminski faces an 0-1 here. As Custodio stays in the ball game, into the dirt. One the count. 70 pitches now for Custodio. Here's 71. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. And the 1-2 to the third baseman. Fouls that one away. And about 7 fans go running for it. Custodio, 7 strikeouts, 1 walk. He's given up 4 hits here, 2 earned runs. And another one fouled away. Right to the left of home plate, to the fence. Some action in the bullpen for the Royals. And that is in for a ball. Bit of a delayed call with a home plate umpire. At least from up here. And the 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Strike 3. And that is the opening strikeout of the inning. Or the opening out of the inning. So Drew Lawrence, the left fielder, comes up here now.
Left fielder number 14, Andrew Lawrence.
Lawrence grounded out in the first. He was the first base runner for the Royals. But he was stranded in the fourth. He reached first base on an error. Checked his swing, and they're going to say he did not go around. Lawrence 15 for 43 this season. 9 RBI. No home runs to his credit yet, though. And that goes off of the bat. And a mound visit here for Brendan Keys to Custodio. Phil Whalen still on third. Chris Mcqueen still on second. And knocked through to the gap to second, over to first, and they'll get the runner at first. So make that a 4-3. But a run does come in to score, and it is now a 1-run ball game.
Designated hitter number 35, Cleveland Brownlee.
And both runners advanced, so Chris Mcqueen does go over to third. And Cleveland Brownlee steps in with 2 out. Big inning here for the Majors. And Brownlee has got the second best average in the IBL this season coming into today. Has struck out twice. Check the swing. That's going to be another strike. Or rather, they're going to say that's a ball. It is a strike. Okay. Getting the word from our official scorekeepers right beside me, just trying to iron things out here to make sure everything is all fair. And there's another strikeout for Custodio. He's gotten Brownlee. All right, so it was a ball. So indeed, that last pitch that was a strike, it was indeed a ball. So we're up to 1-2 the count. And there is the strikeout. Throw him out. Although he made the tag, that is a strikeout on Brownlee. We're going to the bottom of the fifth. The Royals 4, the Majors 3. You're watching Guelph Royals baseball. Back here in Hastings Stadium in Guelph. Guelph leading London 4-3 as we enter the bottom of the fifth. Pedro de Los Santos still on the mound. And taking on the right fielder, Jeff McLeod. Struck out in the first. Reached on a fielder's choice in the third and later came around to score. De Los Santos starting to settle down after a rough first inning. Gave up the 2 runs in that first. Gave up 2 more in the third. And that goes for a ball. 2-1 the count on the scoreboard here at Hastings Stadium. And check swing. And they're going to say he swung, and that is a strikeout. So it was indeed 1-2. And McLeod goes down.
Second baseman, number 5, Kyle Kush.
So Kyle Kush comes up here. Good snag in the dirt. Ball one. Kush singled and was later stranded in the third. As part of that 2-run third inning. As that ball flips up and Kush made the catch. 2-0 the count. And for a strike. Chopper down the line to first, and they'll get the tag out. It's Taylor Wright able to get the glove onto it and able to get Kush for the second out of the inning.
23, Brandon Key.
Brendan Keys, the first pitch he sees, over to second and over to first, and that will retire the side. The first 1-2-3 inning for the Majors, and they'll go up to bat in the sixth. They are down by 1. You're watching Guelph Royals Baseball on YouTube.
You know what that means, folks. Time to run the bases.
As the kids motor around first, around second, around third, and 1 run, 2 runs, 3 runs come in, many runs in behind that. All in good fun here at Hastings Stadium. The kids getting to run the bases. And apparently planking home plate is a thing these days now, too. In Guelph 4, London 3. London getting their first 1-2-3 inning. And we'll be back after this. Back inside Hastings Stadium in Guelph, it is Guelph 4, London 3, and Robert Mullen steps into the batter's box for the Majors to start off the top of the sixth. Mullen lined out in the second. He walked in the fourth, and he cranks that one into left field and gets on with a leadoff base hit. So Starling Joseph, the right fielder, comes in now. He has struck out both times he's appeared at the plate. First, the Majors looking to build on that 3-run fifth inning. Of course, it was led off by Taylor Wright, who is in the on-deck circle right now. Chopped by Joseph. And over to first, a long throw and way too high. So Mullen advances to second. Joseph gets on. And that is indeed going to be a base hit.
First baseman number 29, Taylor Wright.
So Taylor Wright, who broke up the no-hit bid for Custodio in the last inning, starting off a sequence of 4 straight batters getting hits on the Royals starter. It's down a little too low. Ball 1. A little bit of activity in the Royals bullpen. The 1-0. Down low, and a wild pitch allows Mullen and Joseph to advance to second and third, respectively. So now the tying run just 90 feet away. And that's now 2 runners in scoring position here. The go-ahead run at second. The insurance marker at the plate. Up high for ball 3. And after a good start to his day, Custodio running into some trouble here. And that'll be cranked foul. Right to left. And Custodio wants a new ball. So Wright singled and later scored in the 5th. He grounded out in the 2nd, and now he's issued the walk to load the bases.
Shortstop number 12, Keith Candell.
And they're going to keep Custodio in there. Up to 92 pitches. There's pitch number 93, which goes for a ball. Candell popped up in the 3rd, singled and scored in the 5th. And that goes for a strike. Nobody out here in the top of the 6th. And that's up in the zone, and that'll be ball 2. The 2-1, swing and a miss, strike 2. Custodio up to 9 strikeouts here and make that 10 strikeouts for the Royal starter. And the opening out of the inning.
Center fielder number 21, Phil Whalen.
So Phil Whalen was a strikeout victim in the third. He singled and scored in the fifth. And the center fielder looking to do some damage with one out. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Down into the dirt. The Calgary native, 24 years old. A .292 average coming into today. Hitless in 4 of his last 6 ball games. Coming into today, now he's again got that one hit, but now faces a 1-2 count. And in for a strike, make it strikeout victim number 2 this inning. And now Chris Mcqueen will step in.
Second baseman number 6, Chris Mcqueen.
Mcqueen, the bottom of the majors order. Custodio looking to get through 6. With the arms still warming up in the bullpen for the Royals. Mcqueen hitting that double his last time up. And hits that one into left field, and getting under it is Ethan Hammond to end the inning. So they strand a few runners, and the Royals escape some damage. They're still up 4-3. We're going to the bottom of the 6th. It will be coming up for the Royals, Brando Larue, J.D. Williams, and Ethan Hammond when we come back to Guelph Royals Baseball on YouTube. Back inside Hastings Stadium in Guelph, it is Guelph Royals 4, London Majors 3. Brando Larue facing Pedro de los Santos, still in this ball game. As the Majors really starting to try and stretch out their usual starter, and that one's hit into the gap in left center field. Larue gets around to first, he gets to second and gets in with a stand-up double to lead things off.
Center fielder number 9, J.D. Williams.
A hard hit ball. And Larue put on the Jets to get over to second base. And J.D. Williams comes in for his 4th appearance of the afternoon. Ball 1. So again, Pedro de los Santos coming into this game. Only pitched 11 innings. 5 of those innings coming last Saturday in that 6-5 loss to Welland. He pitched 5 innings. Gave up 4 runs, 4 hits, struck out 8, walked 3 batters. But his other 3 appearances, 2 innings against Barrie on May 28th, 2 1/3 against Hamilton on the 5th of June, and ended up pitching an inning and 2/3 against Kitchener. It's part of that 11-10 loss. Of course, that coming at the beginning of the regular season. That was part of that situation where De Los Santos started the game for London in the season opener, and that is cranked to left field. It's going to go over the left fielder. 1 run is going to come around the score. J.D. Williams gets in with an RBI double, and the Royals have added to their lead.
Left fielder number 28, Ethan Ammon.
And just as I was talking about it with De Los Santos and his outings this year, this is indeed his longest outing of the regular season. And I think that's going to be it here. Or rather, this is, he has faced 5 innings. Last Saturday, he goes 5 innings this afternoon. And a new pitcher coming in for the Majors. You're watching Guelph Royals Baseball. Back inside Hastings Stadium, a new pitcher in for the London Majors. That is Bo Lewington, number 34, making his third appearance of the season. He's pitched 6 innings. 5 of them coming in that 11-10 loss to Kitchener, that split game between the season opener and the end of that Game 1 doubleheader on June 10th. The 1-0 upstairs, ball 2. As Ethan Hammond, the left-handed batter here. It's 0 for 2 with a walk and a swing and a miss. Strike 1. Lewington, a 6.00 ERA. Gave up 4 runs on 5 hits. Struck out 6. Didn't walk anybody in that last outing. And that was a combined outing. Downstairs. One of 2 games in the IBL today. The other game doesn't get underway until 8 o'clock tonight. Welland Jackfish hosting Brantford. Got a jokester next to me saying that it's probably going to be more like 8:30. And 5-3 Royals. The 3-1 to Hammond. In on the leg, and he is hit. And Hammond will take the base.
The designated hitter, number 33, Sean Riley.
So a runner on first, a runner on second. Sean Riley comes in here. 1 for 2 with a walk. A designated hitter. The 45-year-old watches that one go for a strike. You know, it takes a lot to be in game shape like this at his age. And you think about Tom Brady. And you think about the nutrition. You think about all the training as that one's fouled to right toward the seats. It takes a lot to stay in game shape year in and year out. Of course, I'm speaking as a young buck at 33, but number 33 in the batter's box is doing quite well for himself. The 0-2, and they call for time. Upstairs, ball 1. Of course, for Guelph, they will be back in action on Tuesday at 7:30 when the Barrie Baycats come to town. That'll be followed by a trip to Brantford next Friday night, as that one's fouled back. Way back. And then they'll be back right here next Saturday, June 25th. Another afternoon affair as the Hamilton Cardinals come to town. You can get your tickets now The London Majors have a homestand coming up. As that one goes outside, ball 2. Of course, London will welcome Barrie to Labatt Park tomorrow afternoon. 1:05 p.m. the start time there. They'll host Hamilton on Tuesday. They'll host Welland for a big matchup next Friday. And that's fouled back. A big ricochet off the back fence here. As Riley really stretching out this at bat once again. Does that quite a bit. Making contact. Get those balls out of play and get that pitcher's count to jump up as the fans in behind home plate had to jump up on that one with another foul ball. Five-3 Royals here in the bottom of the 6th. And a swing and a miss. There's a strikeout victim there for Sean Riley. And one down.
Third baseman number 35, Malik Cullymore.
So Malik Cullymore comes in. Open the scoring for the Majors and trying to get the guy off the base path, and sliding right back in is J.D. Williams. Robert Mullins smelled something in the water there and tried to find Williams inching toward third. Well inside for ball 2. And you can see the infielders there too. They're really anticipating that throw from Mullen at home plate. But they're really closing in, and it's opening up a couple of gaps as that one's hit high by Cullymore. Popped up, playable, and that's going to drop into fair territory. Over to third, though. They will get the one out. So Cullymore over to first. Williams is out at third on the 7-5. And, of course, a fielder's choice for Cullymore. So Hammond is on second, Cullymore on first, and Justin Interessano. Step in here. He's flown out twice. He walked and later scored in the third. And Interessano hits that one deep into center field, and a routine catch made by Phil Whalen to end the inning. We're going to the top of the 7th. It will be coming up for the Majors, the top of the order. Krasmensky, Lawrence, and Brownlee. When we come back, you're watching Guelph Royals Baseball on YouTube.
2 men were left on base.
5-3 Royals over the Majors as we head to the top of the 7th inning, the top of the order. Here for the Majors to start things off. Gibson Krzyminski, who has struck out 3 times, facing Claudio Custodio, and he takes that one well inside. Krzyminski had to move out of the way there, the third baseman. Custodio again still in the ball game here. And that'll be knocked into center field. A base hit for the leadoff batter.
Left fielder number 14, Andrew Lawrence.
And of course, it's not uncommon for Custodio to go this long. As we know, he pitched 8 innings in that victory on June 11th, 8 innings on June 5th, 7 innings against Welland on May 31st. His shortest outing was 6 2/3 back on May 26th, as that one is another base hit for the Majors, hit into left field. Drew Lawrence following it up with that knock there, and the tying run at first as Sean Riley comes out for a pitcher's mound visit. Again, an Ironman for this Royals team. The Ironman for London, Jose Arias, doing the job for the Majors yesterday. He pitched into the 8th last night. 5 hits, no earned runs. He gave up 2 runs, but it wasn't earned, as mentioned. Struck out 11, walked 2, en route to that 6-2 victory. The Majors, though, have a bit of work to do here to try and sweep the home and home as Cleveland Brownlee comes in. And it'll be knocked foul, and that just down the line, just barely foul. Custodio up to 107 pitches. Brownlee has struck out 3 times. And that'll be knocked through right into center field. 1 run will come around to score. And it is 5-4. Brownlee getting his first hit of the ball game, and that extends his hit streak to 12 games.
Catcher number 25, Robert Bullen.
You knew at some point, folks, he was going to try and get some power behind that swing. And he did so there. So 3 singles to start off the 7th here for the Majors, and the runners will advance on that pass ball. Robert Mullen singled in the 6th, walked in the 4th. He lined out in the 2nd. Majors looking to come from behind here. A swing and a miss. Strike 2. Or rather, that is strike 2. Looked like he was walking away for strike 3, but Count 1-2 on Mullen. Mullen hits that one over to short, over to first. They'll get the runner at first, but a runner comes in to score, and we're tied at 5 here at Hastings.
Right fielder number 7, Starling Joseph.
So 1 out, and Starling Joseph at the dish. With a runner on second, that's Cleveland Brownlee out there. And that goes in for a strike. So 2 runs have come in to score this half inning. A tie ball game as Joseph fouls that one away. Custodio with 11 strikeouts here this afternoon. He has struck out Joseph twice. Joseph was stranded in the 6th after singling. As that last pitch caught him a little flat-footed. And a swing and a miss. There's strikeout number 12 for Custodio.
First baseman number 29, Taylor Wright.
And Taylor Wright coming in here now at a single. He walked and he grounded out in the 2nd. And Wright swings at that opening pitch. Was well out of the zone downstairs, went right into the dirt. Fooled the first baseman. Outside off the plate. 1-1 the count now. And another one inside, but it catches a part of the plate. And Wright having a couple of words with the home plate umpire on that one. Looked a little more information gathering than actual arguing, but nonetheless, here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. There's strikeout number 13. And that'll do it for the top of the 7th. It is stretch time at Hastings. It is 5-5. You're watching Guelph Royals baseball on YouTube. Back here at Hastings, it is the bottom of the 7th, and Ashton Patterson, the left-handed batter here, pinch hitting for Jeff McLeod. Well inside. Watches that one go up high. Ashton Patterson making his 5th appearance of the year. He's 1 for 6 at the dish this year. He's walked once, he struck out twice, well inside, and he has issued his 2nd walk of the year.
The second baseman, number 5, Kush.
Of course, one thing you don't see too often here has been a game where you have not seen a home run from the London Majors. They have homered in every single game this season except for one. As that's down low for Kush. Grounded out. Was tagged out on the base path and cranks that one into center field. It is playable, though, for the center fielder. And right there, Phil Whalen makes the grab.
Brendan Keys.
So Brendan Keys takes a first pitch strike. The catcher, the number 8 batter, making his 4th plate appearance this afternoon. A 5-5 ball game here at Hastings Stadium. Doesn't seem like anybody has really left the ballpark here watching a good ball game here on a Saturday afternoon. The conditions are beautiful. A little bit of wind, as you can see from the flag out in center field. But it's a nice breeze. We'll take days like this, that is for sure. 18 degrees here in the Royal City. The 1-1 to Keys. Down low. As Mullen got in front of that one. And in for a strike. Strike 2. So just a quick correction. The London Majors have homered in every single game this season except for this one so far. They have gone yard in every single game this year. They haven't had to use the long ball in this one to keep it close here in this 5-5 game. Guelph got started early with 2 runs in the first. They scored 2 more in the third to make it 4-0. London caught up by solving Claudio Custodio in the 5th and scored 3 runs in that inning to make it 4-3. Guelph got back with a run in the 6th, and London scored 2 The top of the 7th to tie this baby up at 5, and the runner goes, and there's not going to be a pitch. As Patterson gets to second, and Keys gets on with a walk.
The shortstop, number 12, Brando Larue.
So runners on first and second for Brando Larue. 2 for 3 this afternoon, the shortstop. Takes that one down low for a strike. Royals looking to get their lead back. And knocks that one down the line to third. They'll get the one runner at third. Over to first, and he's off the bag, and that is a fielder's choice. As they do, more importantly, get Patterson over at third. And that's just good heads-up defense by the third baseman,
Center fielder number
Krasmensky,
9, J.D. Williams.
as he got the ball, saw the runner coming, knew the force out was there at third, tapped the bag, got it over to first, but just wasn't able to get it on time as the first baseman came off the bag. So back to the top of the order we go here. J.D. Williams steps in, facing a 0-1 count. Now it's 1-1. So that one goes into the dirt. So Brendan Keys in second, LaRue at first. Over to the outside. 2-1 the count now. Got 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. And Williams will pop that one up. Foul territory, playable. And that's just going to drop. As it looked like Wright was going for it, but he lost it at the last second, and that just dropped in front of the Majors dugout into the grass. Outside, but that is going to be a strike. And Williams and the rest of the crowd not happy about that one. That one looked outside, but they got the call, did the Majors. And we are going to the top of the 8th.
Bottom of the 7th inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, 2 men were left on base.
London will send the bottom of the order up. When we come back, it's 5. Back here at Hastings Stadium in Guelph, it is 5-5 into the top of the 8th. A new pitcher in for the Royals. That is Ben Reed. As Claudio Custodio goes 7 strong innings. A Hamilton native, making his 5th appearance of the season. A 16.20 ERA, 5 innings pitched. And that one goes up high. Right off the framing of the backstop here. As Keith Candell, the shortstop, faces a 1-2 count. And Candell checked his swing, and they're going to say he went around. And Candell can't believe it.
Center fielder number 21, Phil Whalen.
So a strikeout for Ben Reed to start things off here. Reed, his last appearance, gave up 3 runs on 3 hits, issued 2 walks, only pitched the 1 inning in that 15-3 victory over Barrie back on June 12th. Now Phil Whalen comes in. He struck out twice and hit a single in the 5th as part of that 3-run inning. And that'll be knocked to right field. And getting under it is J.D. Williams making the grab. Of course, there were some substitutions made on the defensive side of things for Guelph with the pinch hitter coming in. Ashton Patterson goes out to center field. J.D. Williams moves over to right.
Second baseman number 6, Chris Mcqueen.
And as Chris Mcqueen comes in, let's take a look at the outing for Claudio Custodio. 7 innings pitched, 9 hits, 5 runs, 2 walks, and 13 strikeouts. That strikeout to walk ratio increasing ever more for the ace of this staff. Check swing by Chris Mcqueen. He doesn't go around. Ball 1. So again, Custodio, 13 strikeouts. Reed's already got 1 to his credit here. Looking for more. That one's down and outside, inside the strike zone there. 2-1. And they're not going to get that one either. That one goes just under the knees, according to the home plate umpire. Into the dirt. Ball 3. Or rather, that is ball 4 on Mcqueen, and he'll get to first.
Third baseman number 19, Gibson Kremensky.
As Kremensky comes in, the third baseman. He struck out 3 times, but his last time up hit a single and later scored. Looking to do some damage to give his team the lead as he pops that one up. Still in the infield, the shortstop gets underneath it, and he makes the catch to finish off the inning. So the Royals go down. They can't add to the score count. The Majors can't add to the score count. The Royals will be coming up to the bottom of the 8th. You're watching Guelph Royals baseball. Ethan Hammond stepping into the batter's box here to start the bottom of the 8th for the Guelph Royals. Bo Lewington still on the bump for London. And that is cranked into center field, and getting under it there is Phil Whalen.
The designated hitter, number 33, Sean Riley.
Sean Riley in here now. A mixed bag day for the designated hitter. He walked in the first, he popped out in the second, he singled in the fourth, and he cranks that one into center field, and that is a big diving catch by Whalen. He got on his horse and he made the grab, robbing Riley of a base hit. Malik Cullymore. Another man with a mixed bag day. Doubled in the first, walked in the third inning, struck out in the fourth, and he reached on a fielder's choice in the sixth, and that one goes a little bit too far outside the strike zone there, as the count's now 1-1. In for a strike. So again, the Majors looking to snap a 2-game losing skid. Well outside for a ball. Of course, on top of that 6-2 loss last night, they lost 16-7 to Welland last Tuesday. And Cullymore lines it right to the third baseman. And the quick glove of Kurzminski makes the grab. We're going to the top of the 9th. 5-5 here at Hastings. back inside Hastings Stadium, top of the ninth, and a new pitcher in for the Royals, facing the heart of the lineup here for the London Majors. Drew Lawrence, Cleveland Brownlee, and Robert Mullen due up here for London as Brandon Deans. 2 pitches in. The count's 1-1. Deans making his 4th appearance of the season. As Lawrence just keeps showing bunt. Trying to catch the Royals' defense a bit flat-footed. And Deans swings at that one and misses. 2-2 the count. Deans gave up a run on June 14th against Welland in 1 inning of work. Gave up 2 hits. Walked 2, struck out 3, and that one's hit foul by Lawrence. The other 2 appearances this season against Kitchener and against Barrie. Pitched an inning against Barrie. Got a strikeout and was perfect. He walked 2 batters against the Panthers on June 4th, but he ended up coming up with the save here at Hastings, that 13-12 victory. And a strikeout to Lawrence, and Lawrence cannot believe it. Beside himself on that strikeout call. As the fans cheer that call.
Designated hitter number 35, Cleveland Brownlee.
So Brownlee will step in here with 1 out. The designated hitter, part of that 7th inning where they scored 2 runs. All coming from 3 straight singles. Brownlee, of course, being the 3rd of those 3 singles. Counts 1-1. Deans deals and in for a strike, and Brownlee shaking his head and has a word or 2 for the umpire. That strike zone expanding a little bit, it seems. The 1-2 outside, ball 2. There's Deans with the 2-2. Swing and a miss, he struck him out. Brownlee goes down on strikes for the 4th time this afternoon. Now Robert Mullen comes in with 2 out here in the top of the 9th.
Catcher number 25, Robert Mullen.
Mullen a 1-for-3 day. He also walked in the 4th. And that's a strike, hitting the outside corner. And that one looked like Deans was looking for the same spot, but just missed out that time. And into the dirt. Seems like he's going low on Mullen. Keeping that ball low, keeping it away from chest high. And that one goes high, but out of the zone. 3-1. And that will be a walk issued to Mullen.
Right fielder number 7, Starling Joseph.
So Starling Joseph comes in. Struck out 3 times, singled in the 6th.
Pinch hitting number 38, Jacob Newton.
Or rather, that is a pinch hitter. So that is number 38, Jacob Newton, pinch hitting for Starling Joseph. The Oakville native, hitting .238 this season. And strike 1. Runner on first. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. And a strike away. And they're going to call time. The 0-2. Outside. And Newton does see a bit of action. He was 0 for 5 last night. Went 3 for 4 in that 16-0 victory over Kitchener. That was his best outing of the year so far. And that one over to first. And they'll get the runner coming off the base path, and that'll do it here for the top of the 9th. The bottom of the 9th, impending for the Guelph Royals. They got Intercounty, Patterson, and Kush coming up. looking to send this one to extra innings. The Guelph Royals looking to walk it off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Leading up the ball in the ninth inning for the Royals, the first baseman, number 24, Justin Intercounty.
So Justin Intercounty comes in here. 0 for 3 with a walk here this afternoon. And one swing could end it. Terrasano, the left-handed batter, he is the number 5 hitter in this lineup. Lewington will face 5, 6, 7, swing and a miss, strike one. All flyouts, so he's making contact. And another swing, another miss. He did get a piece of it, though, as that went to the backstop. An 0-2 count now on the first baseman. Patterson on deck. Inside, ball one. Terrasano had to hold back on that one. The Royals 5, the Majors 5. It's been a great ball game here this afternoon. And that one outside. Doesn't hit the plate, ball two. Just under 3 hours played here, and that one's knocked past the first baseman into right field, and Terrasano gets on with a leadoff base hit.
The center fielder, number 50, Ashton Patterson. Next runner for Deuce, Darius Barless. Running at first base, number 4, Darius Barless.
So Darius Barless is now over at first. And now the speedy Ashton Patterson will step in here, try and keep this game going. Patterson shows bunt, but pulls back. So ball one. And gets the bunt down. They'll get it over to first. One down, but they advance the runner. The bunt play works to perfection for Patterson.
The second baseman, number 5, Kyle Kush.
So Kyle Kush comes up with a runner in scoring position. The winning run at second base. Kush, 1 for 4 this afternoon. Here in this 5-5 ball game. Downstairs and in the dirt. Lewington. Gets the sign. Lewington, swing and a miss by Kush. He had a home run cut on that one. 1-1 the count here. Lewington checking a couple of times there at second, and another swing and a miss. Strike two, and the fans starting to get loud here at Hastings, trying to get their team some energy to finish off this ball game. And it's going to be popped up into foul territory and caught by the third baseman for out number 2.
Pitch hitter number 22, Noah Roberts.
So Noah Roberts comes in to pinch hit for Brendan Keys. And out away, London and out away from extra innings. The Royals potentially one hit away from sending these fans home happy. Roberts watches that pitch go inside, hitting a part of the plate. Roberts waits on that one as that one goes outside. 1-1. Roberts a 188 average. 6 for 32 this season. That one goes upstairs. Ball 2. He has 1 home run this season. That was here against Brantford, that 10-4 victory on May 28th. And knocks that one over to the shortstop. Over to first, and we are going to extras here at Hastings. It is 5-5 to the 10th. We go for the London Majors. You're watching Guelph Royals. Back here at Hastings Stadium, extra innings we go here in the top of the 10th. And they're going to check the runner at second.
We got the top of the 10th inning, the first baseman, number 29, Taylor Wright.
So Taylor Wright is at the plate. Jacob Newton is over at second base for London. And it'll be popped up high into left center field. They're running back for it, and a catch made by the left fielder, and that will advance the runner.
Shortstop number 12, Keith Cantel.
So a couple of defensive substitutions made by the Royals here. As a result of those switcheroos in the 9th inning, Darius Barlas now over at first. And Noah Roberts is in behind the plate with Ben Reed still on the mound as that one is popped foul to right, out of play. It is Brandon Deans, my bad. So Brandon Deans still out there, and he gets the strike. So Ben Reed was in the ball game earlier. Brandon Deans came on. That's up high, caught by the top of the mitt by Roberts. The 2-2. That one's hit. And a catch made over to first, too high, well away from the plate. And the Majors have taken a 6-5 lead. Call that a sac fly. As one of those Guelph Royals players made the catch. It was indeed the shortstop running back, Brando Larue. But Newton comes in to score. It is a 6-5 game here on the top of the 10th. Phil Whalen, the center fielder. Has struck out twice. He flew out in the 8th, singled and scored in the 5th. And he did go around, according to the first base umpire, as the check was made. Strike one. Down low, that will not be a strike. 1-1 the count here. Deans deals, swing, and made contact. Strike two. Now for the Royals, when they go up to bat, it will be Larue, Williams, and Hammond due up. And well wide of the plate. Phil Whalen, the center fielder. The 2-2. Not controlled cleanly by Roberts, but kept it in within his grasp, but a swing and a miss. Strikeout, and that will do it here in the top of the 10th. We'll go to the bottom of the 10th.
The Majors in the top
So coming up next, it will be Brando Larue, J.D. Williams, Ethan Hammond, as the Majors look to close things out. You're watching Guelph Royals Baseball. Brando Larue up to the dish here to start the bottom of the 10th. The Majors 6, the Royals 5. That one's taken down low. Ball 1. Noah Roberts over at second base. Bo Lewington still in the game for the Majors. And he deals the 1-0. Knocked over to the shortstop and over to first. 1 out, but they advance the runner.
The right fielder, number 9, J.D. Williams.
So J.D. Williams steps in here. Howen taken outside. Tying run 90 feet away. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Williams with 3 hits here this afternoon. Another one outside, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. On the corner, strike 2. Fans didn't like it too much there. Outside, and now the Majors dugout getting up in arms on that call, as they thought they got the strikeout. Full count here on Williams. 1 out, runner on third. Knocked to right field, and that's going to drop. It goes to the fence. Williams gets around to second. 1 run comes in to score, and an RBI double for Williams ties this game at 6.
The left fielder, number 28, Ethan Hammond.
And Ethan Hammond comes to the dish with the winning run in scoring position. And we could be seeing a pitching change here. Lewington getting a visit. And yes, indeed, we will see a new pitcher for the majors. It is 6-6 here in the bottom of the 10th. Back here inside Hastings Stadium, Ethan Hammond, the batter. And the first pitch from Jared Lund goes outside. Jared Lund making his second appearance of the year. His last appearance getting credited with the loss on May 21st, an 8-7 loss to Welland. Gave up 1 hit, 1 run. It was not earned. That one goes across the plate for strike 1. Only faced 2 batters in that contest. This is batter number 3 he is facing all throughout 2022. The deal. Into the dirt. Ball 2. Both teams now on to the third pitcher of the afternoon. Lund with the 2-1. Across the plate, strike 2. The fans not happy about it. Lund looking to get the strikeout here, and Hammond with the 2-2, taking it down low, and it's really a battle here, it seems, between the fans here in Guelph contesting the non-strike calls, and then when it goes the other way, it's the London dugout that is up in arms. There is some emotion in this one, here in this 6-6 ball game here in the bottom of the 10th. Hammond will get the walk. He will go to first. Sean Riley now to the plate.
The designated hitter, number 33, Sean Riley.
Riley. But what will the strategy be here? Do they pitch to Riley or do they go to Cullymore? Riley in this game is 1 for 5. Cullymore is 1 for 4 with a walk. And it looks like they're going to pitch to Riley. The designated hitter looking to win it. Up high for ball 1. The fans looking for a hero in the Royal City. The 1-0. Taken inside, but across the plate. Strike 1, 1-1 to Riley. He's 1 for heroics. He's done it before. A swing and a miss. He made a bit of contact, but strike 2. As we get a couple of looks around the diamond here at David E. Hastings Stadium. A sunny day. The wind moving left to right. And the 1-2, swing and a miss. Strikeout on Riley, and 2 away here in the bottom of the 10th.
Third baseman, number 35, Malik Cullymore.
And if you're Lund, that is a big strikeout. And now Malik Cullymore, the third baseman. His only hit coming all the way back in the first. Opened the scoring. Seems like ages ago. Cullymore watches that one go into the dirt. And for a strike 1. Clips the plate just to the outside. Still packed here inside the stadium. It's my first time here at this ballpark. It's a beautiful ballpark. If anybody gets a chance to come visit here, swing and a miss, strike 2. And if you got a chance to visit ballparks here in the IBL, there are some beauties. Obviously, Arnold Anderson Stadium in Brantford. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Labatt Park in London. All that history. Check swing, didn't go around, ball 2. Yeah, Jack Couch Park in Kitchener. Of course, Christie Pitts, another hitter-friendly ballpark. A lot of uniqueness to every ballpark in the IBL. Cullymore is struck out looking, and we are going to the top of the 11th. You are watching Guelph Royals baseball. Back over, and just like that, one out, but advancing the runner was Chris Mcqueen on the bunt. So we are back here in the top of the 11th.
Third baseman number 19, Gibson Kerensky.
So Gibson Kremensky, the sixth plate appearance of the ball game. Bit of a half swing there. He's struck out 3 times. He's flown out. And he hit a single and scored in the 7th. Down the heart of the plate for strike 2. As Brandon Deans looking to deal a victory here. Deans with the 0-2 outside. Kremensky coming back. And that one is a wild pitch, and that will score a run. A big mistake for the Royals there. As Whalen comes in to score. Kremensky still at the dish. Hits that one up high and out of play. And that'll go pretty much into the concourse area to the left here. Counts now 2-2. Outside, ball 3. Kremensky really showing some patience here as he's waiting for that perfect pitch, and he hits that one deep to right field. Is that going to go? No, all the way down. It drops, though. Dropped by the right fielder, and it is going to be Kremensky getting over to second base. Give that an error to the right fielder. J.D. Williams, I don't know if he got that one lost in the sun trying to track it down, but that one went all the way to the warning track. So officially an E9 on your scorecard. Foul back. Drew Lawrence at the dish now. As the wind really picking up a bit of dust just in front of the majors area. Outside, ball 1. Just over 3.5 hours played in this game. As we sit here in the top of the 11th. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. So 2-2, the count to Lawrence. Brownlee on deck for the majors. Checks the runner. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And that is out number 2 this inning.
Designated hitter number 35, Cleveland Brownlee.
And now Brownlee looking to do some damage with a runner in scoring position. (7-6) London. Up high. As what a back and forth game this has been. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Guelph scoring 2 in the first, scoring 2 more in the third. They had the 4-0 lead. Claudio Custodio went 7 strong innings, but he couldn't keep the Majors off the board. And another swing and another miss. The Majors getting 3 in the 5th. They got 2 more in the 7th. That tied this game at 5. As we went into extras, both teams scoring in the 10th to make it 6-6. 1 run comes into score here in the top of the 11th. It is a 7-6 ball game. And Brownlee facing a 2-2 count here with 2 out and a runner at second base. 2s across the board. Knocked over to short, and up and over to first, and he gets the out. As Brownlee couldn't leg it out. After Larue couldn't handle that pitch at first. We are going to the bottom of the 11th for Guelph. It will be Darius Barlis, Ashton Patterson, and Kyle Kush when we come back. Back here at Hastings Stadium in Guelph, it is 7-6 for the London Majors, bottom of the 11th. It'll be Darius Barlis, Ashton Patterson, and Kyle Kush due up here for the Royals. Malik Cullymore will start the inning at second base. As Jared Lund remains in the ball game for London. Barlis was showing bunt there momentarily, and Lund ended up just turning back, trying to keep Cully more towards second. The lefty deals well outside. And you can see the defensive strategy here for the Majors. That gap between the second baseman and shortstop about the same, but the outside infielder's playing a bit in as that one's bunted foul. The first baseman, the third baseman, both on the grass. Taking a couple of steps back just to the edge of the grass and the dirt. And another bunt, another foul. Barless. The strategy's simple here, just try to advance the runner. But the fans getting a little impatient here. They want him to crank it. A ball and 2 strikes. Barless came into this game as a pinch runner for Justin Interessano in the 9th inning. Came on as a pinch runner after a single by Interessano. And swing and a miss. There's a strikeout. And 1 down for the Royals.
The center fielder, number 50, Ashton Patterson.
So Ashton Patterson comes in. He walked his first time up. Laid down a bunt in the 9th to advance Barless from first to second base. Strong arm. That one goes just wide of the plate. Patterson, he's got some speed on that base path. And he'll call for time. Mano a mano with the pitcher, Lund. Runner on second still. Downstairs, but across the plate for strike 1. Not too many seats have been emptied here at David E. Hastings Stadium this afternoon. Checks the runner. Checks the runner again. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Patterson looking for something he would prefer to hit here, but he's not seeing too much from Lund. Lund doing a great job here. The catcher position's a bit outside. Couple of checks of the runner. Upstairs, ball 2. And in for a strike. He struck him out, and Patterson could not believe it. Now 2 down.
Second baseman, number 5, Kyle Kush.
Last opportunity here for the Royals. Kyle Kush with a tying run at second. The Majors looking to close this one out. 4 straight strikeouts for the Majors. They got Riley and Cullymore to finish off the 10th inning. That goes for ball one, much to the chagrin of the visitors. The 1-0 across the plate for strike one. Kush, just the one hit on 5 plate appearances this afternoon. Grounded out in the first. His lone hit coming in the 3rd inning was a single. He advanced to 3rd but went no further than that. Check the runner. Check the runner again. The 2-1. Popped up high. This could do it right here. Into shallow outfield, and there's the catch, and that will do it. The London Majors take this one 7-6 in 11 innings. And they improve to 9-3 this regular season. The Guelph Royals drop to 6-7. The Royals will be in action on Tuesday at 7:30 against the Barry Bay Cats here at Hastings Stadium. London will finish off the weekend tomorrow afternoon at home to the Barry Bay Cats. My name is Mark Perry saying so long from David E. Hastings Stadium. Have a good day, everybody.